First time I ever walked a labyrinth was a cloth labyrinth, and walking that labyrinth spoke to me. So just about any time I could find one, I would walk it.
I'll never forget the day when Tom Potts called me. I was in my office and he said, "We are standing here at St. John's Episcopal Church in Tulsa, our old parish home, and Karen is walking the labyrinth." And I said, "I see where this is going." I said, "Tom, that's going to be a pretty expensive prayer walk for you." And he said, "I know."
Our consultant, Rob Towns, was coming up with some named gift ideas. And as I recall, one of the named gift ideas he said was, why don't you all consider building a labyrinth as a named gift? And about that time we went to Tulsa, it was in January, very cold, and walked the labyrinth. And that's when we decided, well, perhaps that's something we ought to take a look at doing.
And so out of that experience where Karen had prayed the labyrinth there at St. John's Tulsa came the generous gift from Tom and Karen Potts to fund the labyrinth project here at Christ the King and make it a reality. And we are so grateful for both of them and their involvement and engagement here at our parish and their vision for making this labyrinth a reality.
Walking this labyrinth is a very important part of my worship. It's calming, and I do feel a closeness to the Lord.
This labyrinth is such a gift to a group of meditators. The history of the labyrinth goes back 2,000 years before Christ, when people of all faiths found that a labyrinth was an external symbol of internal reflection and meditation. That by walking a labyrinth, it was taking a spiritual journey inward. The labyrinth is external as we walk it. But actually, what happens when we walk it is an internal transformation.
So every day we take walks throughout the year. We love to explore our beautiful campus, the changes throughout the year and throughout the seasons. We were extremely excited with the addition of the labyrinth. It's beautiful, it's calming, our students love it. It provides us a place for just peace and quiet, and it also provides developmental activities for our students. It's almost like walking a balance beam, so it's strengthening muscles and it's helping them calm their minds, and we just really enjoy it. We're so thankful for it.
I don't even remember exactly how I found it, but I stumbled on and I thought, my God, what a beautiful space. Lovely, which it is, you know, and so I started meditating in the sanctuary, and so I just love it here. I love the people, everyone is so friendly, I love the atmosphere, and then of course you had to go and build this labyrinth, which really did it for me. So I walked this labyrinth frequently, probably 3-4 times a week. The first step I take, I breathe in. The next step, it's probably a half step because I walk slowly, is the exhalation, the out breath. And I do this where my focus is just on my breathing and my gaze is about 3 feet in front of me. The beauty of the labyrinth is that when your mind wanders, you'll walk outside the line. So it really, really is helpful in keeping your attention where it should be in the present moment. After about 5 minutes of walking slow, then I walk at a normal pace. But by that time, my breath is in rhythm. And I walk this labyrinth, and I find that a lot of people find sitting meditation and keeping their attention in the present moment very difficult. When you're doing walking meditation, especially in the labyrinth, it's wonderful because it helps you stay in the present moment.
It's been such a joy and privilege to look out the window of my office and see the variety of people who come here to pray the labyrinth. For me personally, it's been a wonderful addition to my own prayer life. I've now started the practice of praying the labyrinth before vestry meetings, or as I'm working on my sermons, or if I'm mulling over a decision, or if I'm feeling anxious. I can just get out of my office and walk over here and engage in the prayerful practice of walking the labyrinth. And we couldn't have completed this project without Brian Kellenberger, our faithful parishioner who managed this project from the beginning to the very end. He met with the contractors, the pavers, the landscapers to ensure that the project was completed on time and under budget. And he worked tirelessly with all those different people to make sure that this labyrinth ended up how we envisioned it. So Brian, we can't thank you enough.